record. All right, Guus. So, can you introduce yourself? I start recording right now, so you can start from introducing yourself right now.
Well, then there's always the question what to say. Well, I'm Guus Klaren from the Netherlands. I'm trained as a Gestalt therapist and trainer, and since 25, close to 30 years, I've been working also as a facilitator in organizational change process, mainly in the non-profit sector, but also partly in the profit sector and in family business. Well, sometimes people ask me, why are you still working when you are already retired? Well, because I love Gestalt very much, and it has become a part of my life. It's a lifestyle. So that's why I want to continue my work and also want to contribute to new people to adopt the Gestalt approach in their style of work.
And what is your understanding of working Gestalt approach in organizations, in systems?
Well, for me, the experiential and the experimental approach is characteristic for Gestalt in organizations, and it differs from a planned change model of other approaches. And when it comes to experiments, I think that the most important experiment, or you can even say the mother of all experiments in working with Gestalt in organizations, is working in the here and now and with the experiences of the participants in the interaction of the co-workers, the team workers, and in between with the GPO as the facilitator. So it is experiential, and the key factor in this work is awareness and raising awareness as a key factor in organizational change. So we don't start from the environment and put pressure on people to start moving from, let's say, from point A to B, but we start from the individuals, and we have some fundamental questions that raise in our work. First, what is people's need in this organizational situation? And where and how is the creativity in the exchange blocked or frozen? So we really believe that people internally want to change. They don't want to be changed by external forces, but they want to change from within themselves. So when we connect to people, the first question is always in my mind, what is the present need of these people in this team, in this organization? And what are the blocks of creativity that interrupt this process? So Gestalt starts from the conviction that people have the ability to adapt creatively to changing circumstances. And where did they lose the creativity? This is one of the focus points I always have in working in organization. So to mention one important pillar of our theory is the field theory. It comes from Lewin. And Lewin shows us that there are as many perspectives in a situation as there are people in a situation. So when I, for instance, I'm walking through a landscape and I'm here close by in my neighborhood, I have a beautiful landscape to walk. I have a path I can walk every day. And when I walk this path every day, I have a certain perspective on the landscape I am in. But when I turn 180 degrees and I walk back, I'm still in the same landscape, but I have a quite different perspective on the landscape. So this is also happening in the organization. There are many people working in the organization and they have different perspectives on the organizations. So to really understand the dynamics in a team or in the organization as a whole, we must take all these perspectives in account and acknowledge all the perspectives. and they all contribute to a meaningful whole. So, and maybe to close, let me call two important aspects. First, I already meant, is the paradox of change. Well, it's paradoxically to say, well, we don't want to move people from A to B. We like people to become where they are, not where they are not. And the second is the value of resistance. Well, many OD consultants are dealing with resistance in organization change. And then you get questions, how can we motivate people? The hidden question is, how can we motivate people in the direction we have in mind? So when we start from a Gestalt perspective, we value resistance as an existence. So it is a way of, it is a signal. Then when what we call resistance emerge in organizational fields, it's a signal that, for instance, the facilitator or the OD consultant is pushing people forwards in a certain direction they don't want to go. It's a signal that we are blocking the creativity of people. So I'm always happy when the resistance is appearing in the organization, because it shows something where the people are in the process of creative adjustment to the environment.
Okay, so the second question is, what, from your perspectives, what are the benefits from participating in a GPO school and learning this approach and how to use this approach in organizations?
Well, it can be many, but let me call 2 or 3 points. Well, first, I think it's the increase of awareness of emerging situation and the needs of the situation. So if, like I said before, awareness is the key factor in our approach. So we will work a lot around awareness, raising awareness, and people will get more skilled in how to work with raising awareness. The second point is that that the benefit is that there is much more attention to all the aspects of the client system, the inclusion of different perspectives in a dialogical way. And well, thirdly, I think improved skills in working in the here and now, and the principles of paradox of change and resistance as existence.
All right. So